She laughed at a text during our anniversary. The candlelight flickered, casting shadows that danced across the white tablecloth like ghosts mocking our 10th anniversary. Sarah's laugh sliced through the hum of the restaurant, sharp and sudden, her phone glowing under her fingers. "What's so funny?" I asked, my voice tight, the weight of the velvet box in my pocket pressing against my thigh. She glanced up, her hazel eyes catching the light, and for a moment I saw something flicker. Guilt, maybe, or defiance. "Just a meme," she said, tucking the phone away too quickly, her smile brittle as cracked glass. The restaurant smelled of roasted garlic and expensive wine, but the air between us felt stale, heavy with unspoken questions. I planned this night for months. Reservations at her favorite place, a sapphire necklace to match the ring I gave her a decade ago. But her laugh, that unguarded burst, gnawed at me. It wasn't the laugh she saved for me, the soft one that used to spill out during late-night talks in our old apartment. This was different, reckless, like she was sharing a secret with someone who wasn't here. At home, the unease clung to me like damp clothes. Sarah slept soundly, her phone on the nightstand, its screen dark but taunting. I lay awake, the hum of the city outside our window a dull roar in my ears. My mind replayed the night, her quick glance at the phone, the way her fingers hesitated before locking the screen. I'd never been the type to snoop, but doubt is a slow poison. By 3 a.m., I was holding her phone, her passcode, our wedding date, burning in my chest as I typed it in. The messages opened like a wound. "You're killing me with these." She'd written to a contact saved as Mark Work. No last name, no context, just a string of texts that started innocently. Project deadlines, meeting schedules, but turned sharper, flirtatious. "Wish I could have seen your face when you sent that." One read, "Timestamped during our anniversary dinner." My stomach churned, the words blurring as my pulse hammered in my ears. I scrolled further, each message a splinter under my skin. "Missed you at the conference," he'd written last month. Her reply, "Next time, we'll make it count." I set the phone down, my hands shaking. The room felt too small, the walls pressing in as betrayal settled like ash in my throat. I wanted to wake her, to scream, to demand answers. But the man staring back at me in the bathroom mirror looked hollow, unsure. Was this real? Could I have misread it? Sarah, who'd cried when I proposed, who'd held my hand through my father's funeral. Could she be this stranger? Morning came, gray and heavy. Sarah sipped coffee, oblivious, humming as she scrolled through her phone again. "You're quiet," she said, not looking up. "Rough night." Her voice was casual, but it cut. I mumbled something about work, my mind racing. Mark, her boss. I'd met him at her company's holiday party. His handshake too firm, his smile lingering on her a beat too long. I'd brushed it off then, chalking it up to my own insecurity. Now, it felt like a neon sign I'd been too blind to see. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I called the floors from the parking lot of my office, my voice steady as I ordered roses, 24 blood red, extravagant. "Deliver them to Mrs. Elizabeth Carter," I said, giving Mark's home address, which I'd found in a company directory. "Include a note. For all you do, from a grateful friend." The words tasted bitter, but the thought of Mark's wife opening that card, her confusion curdling into suspicion, sparked something dark in me. If Sarah could play games, so could I. Days passed, and Sarah grew quieter. Her phone no longer left carelessly on the counter. At dinner, she'd push food around her plate, her eyes darting to me like she was waiting for something to break. "You okay?" I asked, once my tone neutral, but my heart pounding. She nodded too quickly. "Just work stress," she said, but her voice cracked, and I wondered if Elizabeth had asked questions, if Mark was scrambling to explain. Last night, she came home late, her mascara smudged, her hands trembling as she poured wine. "We need to talk," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. My chest tightened, the air thick with the truth we'd both been dodging. I nodded, the sapphire necklace still hidden in my drawer, its weight heavier than ever. Whatever she said next, I knew one thing. The flowers had already done their work.